Their number one question is the same number one question I get everywhere I go. Hey, Bob, when should I draw? Nationwide, that is the question I get everywhere, including in a room of financial planners. What's the ideal age to draw? I will personally guarantee what I tell you next is the absolutely correct answer. The perfect age for you to draw your benefit, I need one bit of information and I can answer it without any doubt in my mind. Tell me what day you're going to die. Be exact. Well, I can't do that. Well, then I can't answer it. The thing that we see so many times is people saying, I want my money. Social Security's going bankrupt. I want my money. I'm going to draw as soon as I can. To me, that is a decision made without adequate knowledge. That's not financial need. It's based on rumors and myths and, worst of all, Google. Drawing because you think it's going bankrupt or you don't think it's going to be there for you or because of this, that, or the other that aren't realistic, that's not it. On the other hand, if you've lost your job, your health is bad, you don't have enough income to get by, okay, draw soon. So to summarize, you want an answer to when should I draw? No one can answer that question. You got to answer it yourself based on knowledge. I've told you about some of the things based on facts. Again, I'm not going to say it's wrong to draw early. I think it's wrong to draw early without considering all the factors. What about waiting? All right, here is your summary of that. As I've already said, each full year you wait beyond your full retirement age, you're going to get 8%. And again, it's a partial month. I think it's 5/9 of 1% or something like that. But you get about an 8% increase each year you wait. There's a term for that called the delayed retirement credit. And because your cost of living check is based upon the actual check you get, you're going to get a much higher cost of living increase if you wait than if you draw early. Okay? So, but I like doing an example here with you before we move into depth. Let's go back in time. So I told you that I'm going to be 70 here in 4 days. All right? My best friend growing up is a guy named Billy. Well, Bill now. So we got Bill and Bob. We grew up together out in Colorado, and part of the reason we were best friends is in first grade, we had the same birth date, June 4th, 1953, and we weren't arranged alphabetically. His last name starts with an S, mine with a J. We were arranged by birth date. So we stood next to each other, and in first grade, we developed a friendship that still exists today. Now let's put in some false numbers. None of these are real. These are for argumentation points only. Let's say, since we both have the same birth date, our full retirement age is 66. And let's say during our lifetimes that our benefit at full retirement age would have been $1,000. Billy and I meet one day when we are 62. We are 62. Technically, we could draw, either one of us. Billy and I talk, and Bill says, I am not going to draw. I'm not going to draw my benefit now. And I say, Bill, I want my money. Everybody knows it's going bankrupt. Everybody knows that I need it now. I want my money in case I die. I want to make sure I get some money now. Well, that means that I'm going to be drawn early, 4 years early, at 6% a year penalty. I'm going to get 24% less. I'm going to get about $750 a month. We meet 4 years later when we are 66. Bill says to me, Bob, I didn't draw, did you? Now I'm going to leave out cost of living. Just leave it out. Makes the calculation easier. And Bill talks to me, he says, Bob, have you drawn? I said, no, man, I drew right away. I've been drawing for 4 years, man. I got 48 checks of $750 a piece. And Bill says to me, Bob, you should have waited because I'm going to sign up today. By gosh, I'm going to get me $1,000. And I'm going to look at it. You ain't never going to catch up. I've already got 48 checks. 48 checks of $750 a month. You'll never catch up. And Bill says, Bob, you're an accountant. Let's see if I will. If I draw at 62 and I draw $750 a month, by the time I'm 36, I will have drawn $36,000. So I am $36,000 ahead of him. Because he, if you go to the middle column, he hadn't drawn a dime. Let's go forward to age 70, 4 years later. By age 70, I will have drawn $72,000, again, ignoring cost of living increases, which actually would have made it closer. He will have drawn 48. Wow, man, he ain't catching up. Yeah, but he's closer. He will catch up when we are 78 years old. By the time we're 78, ignoring cost of living, he will have caught up. He'll have drawn 144, so will have I. If you throw in cost of living, you're going to lower that break-even point from 78 to about 76 and a half, by the way. So I'm going to catch up with him. And he says, oh, my God, Bob, 78? You ain't going to live till 78? What did I say 4 slides back? The life expectancy of an average American male is 84 years old. I'm going to break even 6 years before I'm expected to die. In fact, if we go on and go to age 84, I'm already 18,000 ahead, plus cost of living increases. What I'm trying to illustrate is it doesn't work out to draw early. What if we'd have waited until 70? If Bill waited to 70, he would have gotten $1,320 a month. 1,000 plus 4 years at 8%. Remember, you get an 8% delayed retirement credit. He'd have gotten $1,320. I'm still getting my $750. By age 70, I would have had 8 years at $750. I'd have had 96 payments of $750. That means at age 70, I will have drawn 72 grand. He hadn't drawn a dime. By age 78, he still hadn't caught me. But by the time we reach our average life expectancy, he's already $25,000 ahead and running away. When people want to argue it'll never work out, I give you this simple example in the middle of this page, followed by a simple break-even point. It is very rare for the numbers to work out that your break-even is farther away than your life expectancy. Okay?